Oh shit, there you go. It's been a motherfucking minute, bitch. Oh, we got to wait to the 2 more in the mic. My bad. That on me, I'll be extra shit. I don't give a fuck. I'll put it in there. What up, Kane family? Y'all wanted the open mic, man. We got the open mic on the popping. Y'all jump in, jump out. You know what I'm saying? I just came on here because OG Kane asked, Bahamas C asked, Taz, everybody asked. So I'm here. What y'all want to get into about, what y'all want to go over, whatever. I'm with it. Whatever. We can talk about any other game. We can talk about any game, whatever y'all want to talk. You know how we do it on open mic. Dang. I put the I put the chat thing inside the thing and whatnot. I'm just here for y'all, man. What's up, man? We still everybody still talking about getting rid of Manny and people talking about who gonna replace Manny with all that stuff. What up, bro? What up, T2Y? I put it in the chat if you want to get in or not. It's up to y'all. You know how we do, we just freestyle it. You ain't gotta show your face or nothing. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to show your face. I'm doing it for right now. But I might be getting on this phone text for a little bit. But I just thought I should come on. I ain't see nobody get on today. Like if somebody else get on today, I'm gonna hop off and I'm gonna get on their live. What y'all got going on today, man? I ain't got too much to say about it. This is just for the venting. This is for the whatever you want to say. This is y'all chat. Can y'all hear me? You can hear me? Hell, I can't hear me. Is the damn volume on in this bitch?
You can hear me now?
Nope. That's what people are gonna tell me. Okay, there we go. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, my bad, y'all. I'm still getting used to this shit. Pope! T2Y told, hey, you all right, man? Hey, listen. Hey, T2Y told me to come check on you. I was gonna come check on you, but hell, I couldn't find you wasn't online at all. The thing in the chat.
Man, Pope going through it right now.
Hey, I can feel him though. I can feel him on that because we had went through that time before. I was drinking like a motherfucker before.
Oh
The
man,
noise was happening. Y'all can jump in, y'all want to.
What up, Noise? Oh man, what's going on though?
Shit. Yeah, OGK was giving me the business about stuff. He was like, "We gonna get back on to do the open mic." Yeah, I know he should be off of work right about now, but he was talking about if we get rid of Manny, we're gonna end up getting another man in. This same way I looked at Pope's live, and OG said the same thing. He said, "Y'all get rid of Norvell, y'all gonna get another one." Not necessarily. Everybody, I keep telling OG it's not always the narrative of that because BB, what's up with you? But yeah, I keep telling Pope that not Pope, but OG that it's always somebody. It's always a coach out there that can replace the coaches we got now. I mean, we just got to take the time and really look for them, man. Because as long as we sit there and keep on dealing with these coaches, we're gonna get set back 3 or 4 years more than what they think we're gonna get set back. Because even USC, y'all, did you see when USC fired their head coach not too long ago? You ever see the one?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah, they fired him at the it might have
2
been
games.
2 games, but he been there for like they said 4 seasons.
Nah, he been there for about a good 6, 7 seasons.
Oh damn.
He had some good seasons. The first 2 seasons, 3 seasons weren't too bad, but then it went downhill, losing seasons. I mean, he didn't do too bad last year. I think he was like 5-2, 5-1, somewhere around that area.
But you got to look at it like this. Manny is kind of the same way he is if you look at it, schedule base wise.
Yeah, they basically fired him because it was an embarrassing loss to Stanford.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody fearing no tree or no spear.
Hey, Pope, man, get in line, man. You ain't that hurt, is you? Hey, look, Pope said, what else, Slim? Pope said, on his what's called, he said, Man, he just bust out and started laughing because he started tripping over that game. I had to literally go back and watch the game to see what was going on because I didn't even watch the game.
Pope had the littest chat I ever seen.
Man, what?
That shit that was crazy. I was
Like
reading them comments, I was dying, bro. The one that I saw, somebody said, "Damn, T2 was right. We going 3-9." But you know, it's crazy. I seen on Twitter today somebody posted them 3-9 predicting their scheduling, and I'm like, bruh, I've been predicting that since February.
Well, you already know. I already said they might get one game the way they were looking, and that probably UMass at best.
Bro, they lose to UMass. Oh my god.
No, I think they're gonna win it. They should win against UMass at least.
I said the same thing about JSU. They
No, you
gonna beat
did.
JSU.
I
predicted JSU as a win. I gave them 3 wins: JSU, Syracuse, and UMass.
Oh no, I just seen UMass because if you got a head coach at practice using water guns, I don't see y'all having no good season. I just don't.
Water gun. Damn, I tried to buy the Super Soaker from them, but nobody would let me know how I get it.
But yeah, I've been looking at Streeter's. I looked at Streeter's his podcast when he was talking about everything. He was going off of this. I think he told me about it. He was going off of the stats, and I'm looking like, if we so worried about these stats, and instead of winning these games, man, we gonna keep on losing because I don't care about what one player does. Like if the team ain't winning, so why does it matter about damn stats? Pope said, you say y'all would have kicked me when I'm down. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding you while you down. I'm just saying, you know, your coach sitting there playing with water guns. You know that's not a good thing to see.
You ain't gonna kick Pope when he down, but I'm finna. Where them water boots at? I need some steel toes. I need some steel toes.
OG in the building. We got That's Tough, and I told y'all on the same show.
I went back and watched the live when I saw Pope reaction when that last play. I was like, "Oh, this is golden. I gotta record that."
Yo, hey, when he was like, "This is like how he exactly did it," it was like, and then he looked away.
Bro, when I saw him fell back in the couch, I was like,
"Oh no!"
This is why I can't be streaming games, man. Especially when I'm on camera, because I'll be doing some crazy shit too.
Yeah, what up, Mo Better Canes in the building?
Sure, you remember that one Virginia game where we barely won, and I was going nuts. I was like, yeah, I ain't doing this no more.
Man, I just know I had a ball looking at. I ain't gonna lie, I had to laugh at Poke on that one because the way he looked delusional as hell. And then he started tripping, and when he laughed and fell back, I was like, damn, like you know, I've been through that.
Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button too, man. Hit that like button. How many other people watching? We should have that many likes in here. Hit that like button.
Well, what's called goddamn what's called? I just know we got Michigan State coming up, and they look better. And I don't know if I think it was your video I looked at, or was it Coops or one of the other, and they got us beat on every aspect when it comes to yards and everything.
Yeah, the stats, but I mean, look at the teams they played. Other than Northwestern, you know, they running back is pretty decent too. Can't take it away from them. But if Miami go out there and play total opposite of what we played this week, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. We should be able to beat them by maybe 2 touchdowns or more.
I mean, hopefully that's the end result. What's up, Big K1? Hopefully that's the good result that we can go by.
Yeah. Plus you got Michigan State fans are already talking trash. They talking about this the same old Miami. Every year they come out, they back. This, that, and the third. They lose a couple games, and it's up and down. They already talking they trash. Like they've been beating teams, world beaters.
Yeah. I mean, right now they can do that until the game comes. Oh yeah, this is brought to y'all by Newport 100s in the box. Just letting y'all know that. Well, yeah. So I just want to see what they got, man. Because I mean, it's always interesting to see what we got each weekend. Red Lashley said he's gonna make the offenses amped up this weekend. I don't know how the hell he's gonna do that shit, but he said he's gonna amp it up this weekend. So I can't wait to see what that's gonna be like.
Hold on, let me wait. Let me hide
It's clear.
Just got home. I got that Canada Dry. Oh, that green hiding it.
Yeah.
I got that Canada Dry.
Oh, that's that good shit.
I'm about to post some lick in it. So
That's some good shit.
That's tough.
That's that good shit. Do y'all think we gonna shut down their run game, which is pretty good? I think we'll handle it until the second half.
How many yards you think that running back gonna put up on us?
Shit, I hope not 700. I know that damn much. Well, I mean, in the first two quarters, I think they're gonna do a pretty good job getting the rushing yards. I ain't gonna lie to you because we struggled in the first half, so I think they're gonna make most of their rushing yards in the first half. They're gonna make most of their production in the first half. The second half, we probably gonna slow them down a little bit, but the first half they're gonna run over us. I ain't gonna lie.
Man, you saw that depth, you seen the depth chart for the game?
No, what is it? What is it? Who gonna know?
Hold on. I'm gonna pull it up. I'll pull it up and you can share it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I seen Streeter had posted it. It's on Facebook too, but I'll probably find it faster with Streeter on Twitter.
Well, yeah, it's just
a lot of R's. It's a lot of R's in there, man.
I don't know what to say about this damn team right now. We just got to see what's going to happen this Saturday because we don't know what team going to come out and play. We lose by 14. Hope I'm wrong. I said the same thing, OG, because we had an 8-point spread against Appalachian State for the last game, and we came out with 2. So, yeah.
Man, we ain't losing by no 14. OG, we finna beat them by 42.
They got that trolling shit again.
Wait till I don't want this head. All right, I guess I gotta go on Facebook.
But yeah, the what's called, I think not from a non-biased point, I think we probably might lose this game because Manny already saying they're a tough team and he already giving up the scenario of what the team, huh?
Lose the game.
What that?
We in Florida State. We ain't losing no game.
Anyway, T2Y.
Stop it.
Listen, I'm just saying, Manny already said no. He said they're a championship team. He's setting up the scenario just in case we lose the game. So, hey, look, I'm just saying from a non-fandom place, I would have to say we might slip up on this game.
We ain't losing that game. Stop playing.
We might slip up on that game.
Yeah, I just dropped it in the thing. It's kind of hard to see a little bit, but I think that's as good as we're gonna get it.
They make sure they don't put it out there like that.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, I can run through it because I can see it clearer on my end.
Yeah, go ahead and do that.
I guess we'll start with offense. Quarterback, De'Aaron King, of course, and then it says Tyler Van Dyke or Jake Garcia. So that backup is either or. I keep telling them, man, hey, Garcia me right now.
Oh yeah,
running back, you got Cameron Harris, and then you got Cody Brown. You know, Jalen Knighton suspended. He got 2 more games. What's the name? Don Chaney out for the season. And Ted Franklin, I don't know the situation on him, but I know he's on the depth chart. But they didn't list him. They just list Cam and Cody Brown. Wide receiver, Keyshawn Smith, backup Michael Reddy. Then wide receiver, Charleston Rambo, backup D. Wiggins. Wide receiver, Mike Harley, backup Xavier. So no Pope, but there is a Wiggins.
Wow.
All
What I
right.
don't
So,
understand. What I don't understand. This one thing I understand. So I looked at the practice on Kane Sports, and I seen the wide receiver coach said, "Y'all follow Michael Redden on how to catch." If Michael Redden is so consistently good in practice, why the hell he's not starting?
that's tough.
But go ahead.
I don't know, my guy. Okay, so tight end Will Mallory, backup Elijah Aurora. Left tackle Zion Nelson, backup Jared Williams. Left guard you got Jalen Rivers, backup Osman, and then center Corey Gaynor, backup Jakai Clark. I'm hearing that Jakai Clark is going to be redshirted. They're probably going to play him four games. From what they saying, he should be the future. So we'll see.
The future.
That's tough. Now,
Okay.
right guard, you got Donaldson, and then backing them up is Cleveland Reed.
Mm,
Then right tackle, Justice, the new guy that transferred from UNLV.
yeah.
And backing him up will be DJ Scape. So
There was
Scape,
there was talking about what's on Nick 305 Canes. There was Nick 305
what up,
Kane said
Nick?
what's
What
up,
up?
T4. They was talking about moving. I don't know which guy is the biggest guy. I don't know if it's Donaldson, Scape, or whatever. They was talking about moving him to center because he's so wide and big or whatever, where he can help out doing more blocks on the inside. That's what they was talking about doing. I don't know which guy is that damn big, but they was talking about him.
Defensive end, Zach McLeod, backed up by Chance Williams. I'm not sure about Zach McLeod though, because he did seem like he was injured in that game, but I guess it might have been something minor. Um,
Might have been.
Defensive tackle, you got Jonathan Ford or Nesta. That's tough.
Yeah.
I thought that was Nesta's spot, but hey, that's tough.
You did.
Um,
You did say that you didn't see them in the game the last one, cause.
and then at defensive tackle, you got Jared Hunt or Nesta. So they might be having him playing, two different sides or whatever. Defensive end, Jafari Harvey, backed up by DeAndre Johnson out of the transfer from Tennessee.
Yeah.
Striker Amari Carter, Gilbert Frierson backing him up. Middle linebacker Corey Flagg, Bradley Jennings backing him up. Then starting at weak side linebacker, you got Wayman Sneed being backed up by Avery Huff. So cornerback, you got DJ Ivy or Tariq Stevenson. And then safety, Bubba Bolden, backed up by James Williams. Safety, Gervin Hall, backed up by Cameron Kitchens. And then on the other side for cornerback, you got Takari Couch or Tariq Stevenson. So Tariq Stevenson is or on both sides of the corner.
Ooh. And then he got to do return too.
Yeah, he's on punt return, and then kickoff returns is Mike Harley, backed up by Keyshawn Smith. Also Xavier Restrepo, backed up by Takari Couch, and punt return is Tariq Stevenson, backed up by Xavier Restrepo.
Mo Better Kane said this might be the game our offense finally get it together. You think that?
I mean, Reed Lashley. Okay, so remember I've been telling you about this Reed Lashley situation now.
Yeah.
I've been saying that these plays that he's been calling has been mediocre, has been typically something that anybody can predict. We run the same thing over and over. And apparently he wasn't listening to us. But now his kids is saying, "Oh, Daddy, why are we running the ball up the middle all the time?" So I'm guessing now they got into his head. Because, sometimes you ain't going to listen to us. You'll listen to your kids or you'll finally see, okay, everybody's seeing it. Even my kids are seeing it. So I'm thinking we're gonna get some different plays, not just running back, running up the gut, you know. So we'll just see though. We'll see.
But it still doesn't make it to me. Okay, when I was watching, like I said, I was watching Kane Sports, they channel, and they was at the practice. King was still throwing the ball low. He was still throwing it too wide, and he was wobbling, like how you injured, and you kind of you got that stiff walk to you. He still had that stiff walk. So I really don't think he's 100% now.
Well, if he is or if he ain't, we ain't gonna know. He
No,
gonna start. He gonna start.
yeah. That's crazy. If your quarterback is not 100% and he's not really running at his full capacity, you really gonna hurt him in the future, especially for NFL purposes.
Now I'm gonna say this, and it ain't popular, but it's the truth. Derek King is not 5'9", 5'8", or whatever. He is actually 5'11". I'm 6'2". I stood right next to him.
Yeah.
He is 5'11". So all the Kevin Hart jokes can stop.
Yeah, he's actually his height. And I got with T2 I something a picture of them standing next to each other. Yeah, that guy's 5'11".
Yeah.
He's definitely
So I was
5'11".
like, okay, so they're not just, roughing up the stats or whatever, make him look taller.
Nick 305 said Miami better win this weekend. What up, Mo Better Canes?
Fellas, what's up?
What's going on, big boss?
Hey T2, I'm so glad you just said that, man. Because when I saw you take that picture with King, I'm like, hold on. T2, I look tall as hell now on the videos. I know Derek King got to be taller than Kevin Hart and all the other jokes everybody got. I know he's 5'10" or something.
He 5'11".
Yeah.
Hey, but this what I want to say though, cause y'all know I ride with D King. But I'm gonna say this, CJ, you been, I have to go on again to y'all. I'm gonna have to get this Zoe too, y'all being right about certain things, about my dog D King. But if he don't play no better, I want to at least give him the first half against Michigan State to see how he looking. But if he don't, I'm with everybody else. I think it's time to ride one of them young QBs, but I just think they're gonna turn it around against Michigan State, man. I just do. I think the offense is gonna click finally. What y'all think? Y'all think they're gonna look the same crappy? Or y'all think they're gonna finally
I think so too, man. I think it's gonna be that typical, we come out looking bad the first two games, then the third game we look good, and then we like, oh snap, let's jump on this train. And then we play another cupcake game with some Connecticut team that I never heard of. We're gonna blow them out, and then we're gonna go into ACC play, and then all the games gonna be touchdowns or 3-point wins.
You're gonna think about this troll shit again.
Nah, this is what I'm feeling right now. But until they prove otherwise, that's how I'm feeling.
I'll put it like this.
Why CJ and be like, they ain't gonna do that? I told you they ain't gonna do.
Listen, I'll put like this. After watching that practice that they have, all the receivers kept dropping balls, except Michael Redden and whoever number 18 is. Those are the only two that was consistent. Even X dropped the ball. So I don't know what they're gonna bring Saturday. I don't know what they're gonna look like. I don't even think they know what they're gonna look like because these quarterback drills they got going on with these wide receivers, they like let your defensive back, let your wide receiver beat you when you cover him when they're doing these drills. I know that's a drill, but at the same time, if you don't go hard, then after that, how the hell you gonna go hard in the game? You gotta go hard in drills.
I think what they need to do in them practices is start lining them receivers up with them DBs and let them actually go at it. It's real time.
Yeah, they do.
That's why I said I don't know.
Is it just me? Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but have our DEs got any pressure on the damn quarterback all year?
Nah,
number 11.
Listen, if you watch the Alabama game, if like me and Zoe said, this man had time to call McDonald's, order his food, order some other people some food, and then pass the ball. We ain't get no pressure on them. So I'm like, okay, that's Alabama. All right. But then we come out and do the same thing with App State, where these guys have so much time in the pocket. How many sacks did we have?
I don't
How
see
many
no
sacks did
pressure
we
on
have?
the deal.
I can't even remember.
They need to play that young kid a little bit more though. 33. What's his name? Williams, Chance.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think his name Chance. Yeah, but he got some good little moves off the edge. I don't see no pressure coming from them D ends at all. Like none. And the linebackers, I don't even want to talk about them. I ain't never seen linebackers that just run. They both go in the same gap. It's like is Manny teaching that where you running the same damn gap, both linebackers at the same time. I ain't
Yeah,
never
bumping into
seen
each
that.
other.
It's like they ain't hitting no. And Jennings, I mean, I don't even want to talk about that boy, but I want to see what Huff gonna do. What y'all think Huff gonna do at a
I
good
think
time?
I think Huff one of our fastest linebackers. Now for the past couple of years, they've been talking about, he just got to learn the playbook and get down the scheme and all that. So now I think he got a chance to go out there and show what he got. Basically, I'm just gonna wait and see though, because I know for a fact that he's one of our fastest linebackers.
Yeah,
I
he
think
is,
they.
man.
I just think that he needs to stop thinking so damn much. That's why he running into the same gap as somebody else. But at the same time, you can't help it when you got Manny Diaz as the damn head coach on defense. So I mean, I don't know. He'll be all right. He'll be
So
all right.
him running them same gap, you think that's why we haven't been seeing him?
Yeah.
So that could be one of the issues why they haven't been putting him out there, because he is one of
But
our fastest.
I'm not just talking about Huff though. All of them, dude. If y'all go back and
Yeah.
look at the
All
film,
them do it.
all of them be doing that. I'm
Yeah.
like, something not right. And it's like they never hit the right hole. They never hit the right hole to meet that running back in the hole. Ain't no offensive lineman on them a lot of times neither.
Mm-mm.
It's just they just slow or late. I don't know what the hell going on.
Hey, but you know what?
But
Lenore
The
said,
main.
"Well, Brooks is injured. He turf toe."
yeah, he got turf toe. He hurt. Yeah, he been
But
he's
Lenore
still
said, let me ask you guys this: do you guys really think University of Miami take practice for fun?
They might not have the super
Mm.
soaker and water guns out there, but yeah, I do think so. I don't think they practice as intense. If you watch the videos, the clips that they put up, it's like everybody just taking their little time. Everybody. I heard one of the guys from Alabama said when they get into them practice, they want to get in as much reps as they can. So as soon as one is done, the other one's ready to go. With Miami, I see people walking. It's no intensity.
No,
the only
there's never no
intensity you
intensity.
see is the only intensity you might see is from T-Rod and the corners and safeties, but when they get on the field and play in the game, ain't no damn intensity. It's like
At all.
they playing 10 yards off the ball. I'm like, damn. The only one look like he want to bring that dog to the game is Stevenson. He the only one look like he want to bring that dog
I
and compete.
don't know.
That boy, that be all over the field.
It look like they be having hangovers from the night before when they be out on the damn practice field to me.
Oh man, don't tell me they drinking like what's his name? Like Jared Williams.
Hey, look, they be out there, they be like, look over, it's coming on his shoulder. And they just miss the whole damn ball and everything falls to the ground. They don't look
Hey,
focused.
hey,
They go through the motion.
hey, I don't know, but I know one thing: them linebackers in at that front seven better be ready, because Michigan State gonna run the ball.
Oh yeah, they coming. They
They got
definitely
some
coming.
running backs now. That little transfer they got from Wake Forest, he pretty good.
Hey, wait for it, play
He
Florida
pretty
State,
good.
don't it?
Yeah, they play Florida State. Yeah,
You think Florida State gonna
that was
win?
the only damn that was the only damn thing good came out of our Saturday.
Yeah, you ain't lying about that.
Watching the end of that game, that was the only thing happened good. T2, I was waiting on your video, man. I'm like, what T2 out? He ain't got the video out.
Nah, man, I have my little girl with me.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
know, I
fellas,
couldn't I couldn't do what I wanted to do. I
I'm
brought her
about to get,
with me for a reason.
I'm about to get off here. I just want to tell y'all, man, keep doing what you're doing, CJ, T2Y, y'all, man. Y'all keep bringing that fire content. I'm gonna ride with my dog King for 2 quarters. If his ass don't get that shit together, though, I'm on the Garcia train. I'm on the Garcia train. But I
I'm gonna tell
think they're
you
gonna
now.
get it together. I think they're
I'm gonna
gonna
tell
get
Wait,
it
you.
more
together.
better. They go
I'm gonna tell you
OGK.
now. I'm gonna tell you one thing. King gonna have 350 yards this game, rushing.
Hey, I hope so. I
What an
hope so.
OGK?
He gonna have 300 yards rushing.
Hey, OGK just came in the
He said
building.
300 yards rush. That hey, hey, for my sake, much shit as I talk about King, I hope he do have a good game all
Yeah,
around.
man.
But I see y'all. I gotta get my butt to work. I'll let y'all fellas keep it up.
All right, man. Appreciate
All
it.
right, boss. You said that OG Kane?
Yeah, OGK
What up,
just came
told
in.
y'all, and that's tough. What up, told y'all, and that's tough. That's tough and told y'all. Yeah, I went on and jumped on, man, because I'm on the road and I can't type and see the chat no more. So I just jumped on, man, so I could,
Man, yeah, you know you welcome on
I
anytime.
ain't doing nothing else. Plus, I had to figure out and work this iPhone. Shut up, CJ. You know this ain't my phone.
Yeah.
What you expected though, OG?
I mean, I hope I'm wrong, man. I think we're gonna lose the game, man. From what I've been seeing, I think we're gonna lose the game by 14.
You know, you got to.
We're
I
gonna
think we.
we're gonna get behind early, and we're gonna be fighting to try to come back, and it's just gonna, I don't think we're gonna be able to stop their running game because of that. We still ain't seen them stop nobody's running game. So, I mean, in my opinion, and in my 100, I just think that's what's gonna happen, man.
So you saying that it's gonna be another highlight of us catching a cat?
Maybe, man. I mean, I don't see us stopping the run, and I watched Michigan State play both games. I mean, even though that last game was against Youngstown or whatever, but when they played Northwestern, man, they got out on them early, and they offensive line is physical. They offensive line is physical, man. So, you know me, I'm straight trenches guy. Like I say, 95% of the games is won in the trenches.
What up, Jordan
That's what I
Haddon?
think.
Jordan
Yeah,
Haddon. Hey, Jordan Haddon said that boy Kenneth Walker might get magnified on some real shit.
yeah, that running back ain't no joke, man.
I'm telling you, dude, I'm telling you, I'd be surprised and happy if they do stop the run and they do pull off this win. I just don't see it because I'm telling you, Mel Tucker gonna have that defense ready to play, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So watch and see what I tell you now.
What up, Orlando King?
Yeah, like I said, Michigan State, they already talking trash. Same old Miami. Every year they back, and then they go out there and lose games and go up and down, and they come back the same season, the same trash.
Is they lying?
Damn.
Is they lying though?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to ask my publicist how to answer that.
I mean, sooner or later, man, we're gonna have to face reality though, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? We ain't there yet, man. We not that good, man. And I told CJ, I personally think when we get down to them 21 and 22 boys, you may see a big change. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, I think them boys are better than some of the starters we got. The reason why they ain't on the field is because, they probably just don't know the system all the way and ain't got, the playbook down and stuff like that. That's all. I mean, that's just my opinion.
I know the game winnable, but it's just how we come out there.
Flat.
Did y'all see Gary Justice's press conference today?
Nah, I didn't.
No.
I didn't check it out yet.
Slim Shady in the building.
What I took out of his press conference is basically he working with what he got, man. He working with what he got, especially on the right side.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. I ain't had time today.
What's up, Slim?
Yeah.
I was just finna pull you out of concussion protocol, CJ.
Hey, leave me in there. Leave me in there.
What up, Slim?
And then this man put out a video full of opinions, calling it all facts.
Oh man.
What? So you telling me King wasn't a wide receiver his freshman year at Oklahoma?
Yeah, he
Oklahoma.
was a wide receiver, but he was recruited as a quarterback. They moved him to wide receiver because they already had 3 quarterbacks.
Right.
Wait, talking about King was at Oklahoma?
I mean, Oklahoma
No.
down. I mean, Houston. I'm talking about the game when they played Oklahoma. They won against Oklahoma his freshman year because he played wide receiver.
There's a difference between being a wide receiver and just playing wide receiver so you can get on the field.
Like I said, man, when Don Chaney got hurt and they say he out for the season, I was like, well, we already got two running backs, Cameron Harris and Derrick King. I mean, if you look at the stats, so far this year, Cameron took 30 attempts. King took 28.
Dang, that's tough.
What he supposed to do? What he supposed to do?
How about try to read
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question though, because I put this in the comments after Zoe's show, and the next time he come on, me and him supposed to debate that. But if your quarterback, if they drop 7 or 8, which after I talked to a couple of people, and after I watched the film, so I thought they was dropping 7 or 8, but it was confirmed that they was dropping 8. Now, when we running the ball, if they put 7, 8 in the box, and you got 5 blockers, there's really nowhere to run, right? Right? Hello?
Yeah, we hear you.
That's what I'm saying. Did y'all hear what I just said? So that's what I'm saying. So that same thing goes for if they drop 8, where you got to go with the ball. So now, if you ain't got nowhere to go with the ball, does your quarterback A, throw the ball away? 2, take a sack? 3, try to make it fit somewhere and get a pick, and then Lord knows we'll be killing the men. Or does he take off?
You're gonna take off. You gotta take off. You got too many people down there in coverage.
That's right. So and then here's what the tripping part is. When they dropped 8, they were still getting pressure with just 3 against 5 linemen.
That's the same issue we saw against Clemson. That's the same thing, because Clemson had 3 down linemen still tearing us up in the backfield.
What up, Florida Kane?
All I keep hearing is the offensive line ain't the problem. That's all I know.
Hey, Mo Better Kane said, so OG, do you think that because we just took that, just look that bad, or MSU just looking good like that?
It's just really hard to tell right now with the second game. Now, this is like I said, it's all my opinion.
No.
Michigan State played a conference team, and they handled them with ease to me. Then they played, a group of 5, and they just bum rushed them. We played the best team in college football right now and got drilled. And then we played a very good group of 5 team and almost lost the game, because let's be honest, App State beat themselves.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's be honest about it. I mean, let's call it what it is, man. I love this U, but let's call it what it is. App State beat themselves. They had the game won. So that's my take on it.
Well, you can also look at it like Miami tried to lose the game themselves because, they left 3 touchdowns taken off the field for penalties?
Yeah, yep. That's true.
Yep. Yep. Talked about that too, because we wouldn't be talking that noise if they would have got all 3 of those touchdowns. So you get 3 touchdowns and you get 25, that's 40, 30, what is that? What is that, 30 or 40 points, something like that?
Somewhere in there,
Actually,
we left 3 touchdowns. I
3
ain't good at math.
touchdowns is 21 points. That put us over 50.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. And then I said that App State was gonna put up 21. So App State did their job. They actually succeeded. They scored 23.
Or almost
We
50.
just yeah, they went over. They scored more than 21 to that game. Cause I said my score prediction was gonna be 41-21. We just didn't do our end of it because if we scored every time we got in the red zone, we wouldn't be having this conversation about how bad the team is. To be honest.
What else,
Well,
Stunner Boy Kings?
And here's the thing, too. You put those scores on the board, you're also changing the momentum of the game. App State May doesn't score 21 points.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Good point.
I don't know. They keep on talking about that damn cat. So that's all I know about that damn game so far.
Shit, it was the highlight of the game.
Yeah. That's all I know. Hey, that's all they been talking about that damn cat on ESPN. I was like, damn, that's more important than the Miami game than that Play State.
They made a meme with that cat from Manatee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to say I seen T2Y using his video today. That was wrong.
That's tough. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's Manny basic. They put Manny face on the cat.
Yeah, I saw you put that on a thumbnail. What y'all call the thumbnails or something like that. I was tripping. I was like, boy, T2Y, boy.
Man, shoot! Last week when we lost to Alabama, shoot, they put Manny in a Publix. They put him in a Publix outfit.
Man, in the food section.
Hey, Lenore said that this game against Appalachian State should have been lights out since we lost to Alabama.
That's what we always expected. But everybody was saying it was a trap game. I was like,
well, here's something a lot of people don't want to look at as fans either. When you get your ass beat like they did against Alabama, sometimes that can linger with a team and cause you to lose another game.
That's true.
And I mean, we've seen Miami do it plenty of times, and I thought, and really they still have, because they took that whooping against Clemson last year, turned around and beat Pitt.
Yeah, I remember that one.
That's something, and that's something in previous years they just haven't done.
Ooh, what about them years we played Florida State early and lost? The season was shot.
Ooh, that shit was down the drain.
Season was shot.
Hey, you remember that? You remember that year we started 7-0? Duke Johnson broke his ankle in the Florida State game, and then they lost 4 of the next 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible.
What up, Judge A. Kane, 1972? Kane fan. But you know what? Stunner Boy said that's tough, 2021.
Oh, man.
E-Dub Kane, what's up with you?
What up, E-Dub?
I just hope they come out with a better perspective on preparation and attitude and don't come out flat this game. If they come out flat, that shit's gonna be over with.
I just hope they throw the ball to Keyshawn Smith a little bit more too.
Yeah.
To me, the biggest problem I see with the team, and this is something I'll put on Manny all day long. And Coach Hayes pointed this out on a few plays, and I got to watch it, and I'm starting to see it more and more. It's just a whole lot of want to by players. They don't want to make that block, so they don't do it. And all of a sudden, that screen pass runs up for 30 yards if he makes that block. And
I mean, speaking of blocks, on offense,
no respect.
On offense, Will Mallory need to get it together because he act like he don't want to block.
I swear to God.
Dang. Florida Canes said play Roro. I can't even say his name right. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
And that's what I will put on Manny. You can't make the players give effort. I mean, you can tell them everything to do. You can't make them get. I mean, Nick Saban said in his post game press conference after this last Mercer game they played, because one of my best friends, Alabama fan, he was telling me about it. He said every single one of these players makes a decision when they put on their helmet to do right do what they're supposed to do or not do it. He said, I can't make them. He said, the only thing I can control, and this is what I'll put on Manny, is if you don't give effort in the game, you'll give effort on the bench.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been saying he don't want to take them players out.
Because, I mean, look at Will Mallory. Why is this guy not getting any targets this season?
Why is he not getting what?
Why he ain't getting no targets?
Hell, look at
He
the ones
is
he
getting
has.
targets.
I think we threw the ball to him like, what, 3-4 times this season?
Man, they threw the ball to him 5 times in the last game, and he caught one of them.
That's
He is
tough.
getting targets. But what I'm saying, that goes back to what I'm saying. If a guy ain't open and you getting pressured, I mean, you can only throw to who you see is open.
Will Mallory
Here we go.
coming out with Mark.
And that's what I need Manny and Reed Lashley to do. Hey, man, grab him by the helmet. Hey, listen, you keep dropping the balls, I'm going to put the next guy in. And if that next guy go out there, you might be on the bench the whole season. So tighten up.
Well, here's the devil's advocate to that. Here's the other side to that argument. I can argue both sides of my same argument. Manny's in a catch-22. He's got to put the better players on the field to give him a best shot to win. Otherwise, even if he puts in the younger guys that aren't as good, that don't know the playbook as well, that aren't as experienced, they ain't going to win. The fan base going to be calling for his head there too. I mean, he's damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Well, I guess it's just time for him to get the fuck on it. Yeah.
I got a question. Okay, what does every football team have in common that's always compete for championships?
It's more than one.
What? Yeah, but what do they all have in common?
Program stability.
Consistency in the coaching staff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yep.
Program
stability.
It has to be a great coach for that, though. You know, it has to be a great coach for that, though. A great coach.
I'd have been in my feelings. We would have lost to App State.
Florida Canes. Florida Canes said that we need a coach.
I had lost my mind and screaming, "Fire man!"
We need a coach with attitude.
Guess what?
Yeah, I forgot.
And all you're gonna do, fire Manny, is set him back another 3 or 4 years.
But look how we go. Look how we going now, though, Slim. Like, how we not know we ain't gonna lose these recruits, and we lose the game to Michigan State.
CJ, you want to know how I know?
We do it just like we. Oh my bad.
Hang on. You want to know how I know? Because on a 6-6 record, Manny pulled in a top 15 class. That's how I know.
Yeah, but how many was transfers?
No. That doesn't count transfers. That's just the recruits you brought in.
Well, ain't none of them getting developed, though.
And the last recruiting class, I don't even count it because that's a COVID class. They just couldn't go nowhere else.
Now why isn't the O-line getting developed? Well, they've had 3 O-line coaches in the past 4 years. Why aren't the wide receivers getting developed? Because they've had 3 wide receiver coaches in the past 4 years. Can't nobody succeed like that.
Okay, so why they can't catch the damn ball? Do they come with coaches too?
No, that don't come with coaching at all. That's won't do. We talked about that last year. That's putting in that work on your own. You think Devontae Smith didn't put in that work on his own? That's why he won the damn Heisman.
Now I'm gonna say this too, Slim, because you saying play the best players. We got Keyshawn Smith out there looking like our best player, and he's a freshman.
Yeah, but look, Keyshawn Smith said himself last year the reason why he didn't see the field because he didn't know the plays. He wasn't in the playbook like that. And then when he started, he said now he's getting his playing time. He said that himself.
Yeah, but what about all the other players that do know the playbook? They just ain't putting it in.
You're making a whole bunch of assumptions about it. I'm not making any assumptions about anybody.
Right. Hey, Cuban Kane said the problem with the offense, I gainer. Fuck that. If you watch the game, he does not block anyone. If he does, the play works. Gainer is a huge problem with the offense.
Yeah, you're talking about Corey Gaynor, the center.
That's why. So they was talking about moving. Who is it? Donaldson or Scaife? One of them big guys inside center. So that makes sense then.
They were saying if they said Corey Gaynor get hurt, they'll move Donaldson there because they're trying their best to keep Ja'Kai Clark red shirt so he can just basically take the center reins, you know what I'm saying, next year. Plus he's coming off of an injury too. They'll put him in there if they have to.
Yeah, Justice said that boy gonna be the future. We'll see.
But see, back to what y'all was talking about with the firing the coaches and all that. Look at USC. They just fired their coach.
Yeah.
They ain't finna get no better because they've been doing that coaching carousel out there for I don't know how long. Look at Texas. They just got blown out by Arkansas. Everybody was talking about Sarkisian. It's his first year. I don't expect Sarkisian to have just no great season. It's his first year there. Look at UT.
They change more coaches than we do.
Yeah.
Hell, they hired Greg Schiano for 15 minutes and fired his ass.
I mean, but we can't really look at Tennessee, man, because they got caught with McDonald bags and all their players just transferred out.
That stuff. They've been playing coaching carousel before the bag getting caught.
They've been playing coaching carousel since 2007. They got rid of Philip Fulmer, which was the first
And that's all I'm trying to say. When you constantly turn around coaches every year or every 2 years or every 3 years, man, you're not gonna get better as a program because, like I keep saying, if I'm a recruit and you recruiting me, why am I gonna come to your school and I don't even know if you're gonna be there next year the way you turn around coaches? Why am I gonna come? Especially if I'm an elite, recruit. Why am I gonna come?
All right, so since we're talking about coaching and that Ed Reed stuff being tossed around, what y'all think? What y'all think about that?
Man,
what Ed Reed tossed around? What you talking about?
Hey, you sure you want to hear my opinion on that? Are you sure?
What's up, Orange and Green Blood?
What's your opinion on that, Slim?
I think that's the most brain dead shit I've ever heard in my life.
Everybody got a wish list. Mario Cristobal. You free.
And Mario Cristobal's one I can't figure out either. What's Mario Cristobal done to make anybody think he's a good head coach? He's had 3 seasons of underwhelming performance at Oregon. One win against the top 5 Ohio State does not make it.
I mean, well, yeah. Winning against Ohio State was a pretty big deal, though.
I'm not diminishing the win at all. But when you have 3 years when you're expected to do better and you've done worse,
I heard somebody even mention Scott Frost. I'm like, what?
No, hell no.
I'm like, what?
Hell no.
Have you not seen what this man done at Nebraska? Like, come on, man.
Now I got a question.
I was listening to Coach Hayes' show, and he made a valid point. All these coaches that everybody's saying replace Manny with, we can't even afford the salary they're getting paid at the school they are now.
Oh, they can afford. The school just don't want to pay it.
They're not going to pay it. They ain't going to pay that. Manny getting what? What Manny getting? 3.1 or something like that?
Yeah.
But nobody knows for sure, but it's rumored to be around $3 million.
Okay, well, if it's around about 3 million, 3.1, whatever, I was in another forum, and me and one of the U family guys was going forth in the comments, and he said PJ Fleck. I'm like, PJ Fleck ain't finna come. No, not PJ Fleck. Little buddy that coach at Cincinnati. What's little buddy name?
I think that's Freeze, ain't it?
Oh,
no.
Who coaches?
Anyway, he was saying bring him in. He's only making 3.5. I said that's my point. He's at Cincinnati winning, and he's getting 3.5. Why would he come to Miami?
Not only
and
that,
we not winning. And you see what I'm saying? He's not going to do that.
Here's the thing, too. Cincinnati's fixing to be in the Big 12 when Texas and Oklahoma leave. Why is he going to come?
That's his name, Luke Fickell.
Yeah, Luke Fickell.
Why is he going to come to the ACC and deal with Clemson, deal with Florida State when they get it turned around, deal with Miami when they eventually get it turned around, when he can sit in the Big 12 and probably cruise to the Big 12 championship every year?
Yeah.
Don't forget, deal with the fans when he don't win the first year now.
Oh, Lord.
Don't forget to deal with the fans too now when he don't win now.
What up, Chalky Kane?
Man, they'll be screaming fire that dude after the first loss.
Man, let me tell you something. The way this fan base is, they'd fire Nick Saban after his first year.
Oh man, I keep hearing the damn Butch Davis thing too.
Oh hell no, we can't do that.
Man.
I'm like, come on, man.
I don't want Butch Davis. He damn near, he what, 80?
Here's what I'll say about him.
60,
I'll put Butch Davis on any recruiting staff ever. That man's got an eye for talent.
He'll be good as a scout recruit.
Another ridiculous one I heard is after Manning contract is up, go get Gus Malzahn.
Why? What's Gus Malzahn done? I mean, yeah, he's got the best record against Penn State compared to anybody, but it's still a losing record.
That's tough.
I just sit back and chill, man. I done seen the good and bad. That's why I don't get too emotional or into my fandom like that. I done seen this team when they up. I done seen this team when they down. And right now, we just down right now, trying to rebuild and get back up there. You know, so, I mean, that's just my opinion, and that's my take on it. You know, I don't like talking bad about my team. I don't like talking like this about my team. But reality is reality. Right now, we just ain't that good, man.
I wanted to go back to Florida Kane's question when he said, why get 5-star players and keep them on the bench?
Because they don't know the playbook yet, the scheme. He probably came in late. I said something about that earlier. He probably came in late. I mean, like I said before, when I first came in, that 20, 21, and a recruiting class of 22, I think is actually more talented, but they just don't know. They don't know the scheme yet.
Yeah.
Especially if you got linemen, you can't just bring in a freshman offensive lineman and throw him out there. He's not physically ready and he ain't mentally ready. That right there takes time. And if you got to put a freshman, unless he's just this behemoth, 1 in a million offensive lineman recruit, and you got to throw a freshman lineman in there, that means your old line is really not that good if you got to rely on a freshman old lineman, man. You just don't throw freshman old lineman out there.
And that goes back to something Manny said that nobody wants to hear it, but it's the truth. You get better by stacking recruiting classes. Stacking good class after stacking good class after stacking good class.
Yeah, but you also do that by winning.
What'd you say?
You also do that by winning.
Man, you sound like you're talking.
You sound like you in a pool or something. What you say?
Y'all can't hear me?
Yeah, it sounds like you.
Sound like you in the water or something, trying to talk.
Yeah.
We can hear you, but it sounds like you're in the bottom of a well talking into an old flip flop.
I'm gonna go out and come back in.
But yo, I don't know. We just gotta see. That's all we can do. Contract ain't never gonna be up for another 2 seasons, so it doesn't matter what the hell we're talking about right now. What's gonna say Rome wasn't built in a day. It's a process. That's what he does say.
I mean,
that's me what he does.
As much as things change, they stay the same. Some things don't change. How to build a championship team is one of them.
Sound like I'm in the pool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
Why can't make this shit up?
I'm gonna tell you exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like you're in the bathroom with the fan on.
switch my mic. How about now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
there it is.
Yeah, when I don't know why I switched my mic to the computer.
Yeah, see, I see that comment Florida Kane put. Man, me and him are the same age. I've been a Kane fan as long as him. I've seen the ups and downs it come. I mean,
Well,
we're
you
talking
could,
about we're tired of it now. I mean, I've talked to, leading up to the Alabama game, talking shit to folks. I talked to Alabama fans that are old enough, they've seen 20-year droughts
well,
when Alabama was.
you 33, Slim?
Huh? Yeah.
You 30? Oh shit, I'll be 30. I'll be 33 in 5 days.
Oh, older than you, T2I?
Huh?
You older than 33?
I'm
I'm
33.
43. I'm 43.
Yeah, I'll be 33 in 5 days. So if you're already 33, you're older than me.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you.
OG, we know you 43, OG.
Oh yeah, we know.
You ain't gotta rub it in, man. You ain't gotta rub it in, dog. I thought he asked me how old I was.
Show my dog right there, man.
I talk to him all the time. He talking about having to rub Big K on my joints and shit.
Go to hell.
Hey, so Florida play Alabama this Saturday at 3:30. What y'all got? What y'all think?
I mean,
Alabama.
Florida play Alabama?
The real question is, what's going to be Dan Mullen excuse after they lose?
Man, I'm not betting against Alabama, man.
I mean, Alabama's gonna win. Florida would give themselves a better chance if they put Anthony Richardson in the damn game. I don't know what Dan Mullen's doing.
I hope Alabama blow them out. I hope they get blown out because I don't want to hear them Florida fans comparing their loss.
They're gonna get blown out.
All they gonna do is come in and compare their loss to ours. Well, at least
they're gonna get blown out. They ain't got the horses no more.
Damn, Orange and Green Blood older than OG?
Yeah, OGB. Yeah, OGB. Yeah, I done been on the live with OGB. Yeah, he's older than me.
Dang.
Yeah, he's been a fan. Yeah, OGB. Yeah, that kinfolk right there.
Hey. Like Kevin Hart said, damn. Now stop playing. But that was up though. It's a blessing to see the ages that we at. Put it like that, y'all.
Yeah.
What we got to do to win this Saturday, man?
The coaches and the players got to be in sync.
Yeah.
If that don't happen, it ain't nothing gonna work until the coaches and the players get in sync with each other. Ain't nothing gonna come together. That's just how it got to be.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I don't understand how you put on the Miami helmet and don't go out there and give it your all. I just don't understand that without even the coaches. Like, I just don't get that shit.
You know what though? I mean, I ain't trying to throw shade at him, but T2I knows what I'm talking about. Young Jedi come on the show T2I had the other day, and he put it all out there.
What he said?
It's the mentality of the younger generation.
They don't want to be yelled at. They want you to talk to them in a low, sweet voice.
Really?
Yep. I'll let Nick Saban yell at me, but I won't let Manny Diaz yell at me.
I mean, I don't know why it comes as a shock to anybody. I mean, it already got said back in 2019. The players half-assed it then because Danny knows yelled at him. He was mean to him.
Dang, they need a pacifier.
And now look what he's doing, throwing up 50 points a game at Maryland.
They told Dan Enos, don't yell at me. Use your indoor voices.
Is that coaching? Everybody said it was coaching. Or is that lack of effort?
Lack of effort.
Because obviously it doesn't work.
I wonder how the hell Nick Saban get these players that's not sensitive? Or why are we getting all the sensitive players?
CJ, stop yelling at me. I'm going to hit the transfer portal.
I mean, that's something else that if you ain't got no choice, put it on Manny. And I said it back in 2019. Manny has a different mentality as a head coach than he did as a defensive coordinator.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people think I come on and defend Manny. I say the same thing about every coach, regardless of who the coach is.
Not to what? What the North just said. I'm just saying, what about Miami come out and basically blow them out in this game? What we think? Can we do it consistently all year? That's what I'm looking for.
That part.
Miami should come out and blow out Michigan State. Michigan State's a bad team.
I look at Michigan State recruiting class
I
for the last couple
don't think
years.
they're a bad team.
I looked at their recruiting class for the last couple of years. We outclassed them. So if we go out there and lose that game, it's either the players ain't doing something right or they ain't getting coached right.
Well, not just that. Mark D'Antoni got fired 2 years ago for going 2-10. Michigan State's a bad team. Now, a lot of people were surprised about the Northwestern win, but Northwestern's one of those teams. If you pay attention to all of college football, Northwestern's one of those teams, kind of like North Carolina State. You know how NC State every.
Hey, I might get back with y'all in a little bit, man. My old lady called me.
All right, man.
You know, every 4 or 5 years, NC State will come out with a team that can actually do something. Northwestern's the same way. So a lot of people are expecting Northwestern to be good. And, I'm not saying this is what it is, but it very well could be. This could be one of those down Northwestern teams.
Yeah. But they used to have a pretty good, decent team before.
Like I said, they're like NC State. Every 4 or 5 years, they'll come out with a team that'll damn sure upset some people.
Oh yeah. I'm still tripping off this Jacksonville State.
And the only thing that could have made that any funnier is if it was Jackson State and that was prime time to come in there and beat them.
You know what? I think they said they scheduled a game against them next season.
Oh Lord.
I think they scheduled a game against them next season. That's what that I was reading on. But they ain't got it all the way mapped out or whatever, I guess, as far as the financial situation. So Andre Greenberg said, I had a thought today about playing the best player. As a coach, is one thing, but if you're a player who is in the way of a better player, step aside, work harder, and put the team above yourself.
He's absolutely right.
What are you talking about, King?
I mean,
talking about Hartley?
Even then, we're assuming some player that's not getting as much playing time is better than a player that is. Do any of us know that for a fact? No, we don't. They're the ones that see him 5 days a week at practice. All we get's a little 45-second clip of them running drills. That's all we get.
Yeah, literally, little snippets. Lenore said, I just want to see someone step up and be a leader on both sides of the ball, Miami. Yeah, we all want to see something.
Well, 2018, Michigan State national ranked. Their class was 31. Pretty much, they got 3 4-stars, and the rest was all 3 stars or lower. Then you go to 2019.
That's the thing I be talking about. All these damn stars and talent. I'd be like, what about the size of the heart of these players? The passion they got. Like, that doesn't matter to nobody. Everybody like, you got to have a lot of talent on the teams. But shit, I think if you get the most effort, you might pull out a win against a team that does have more talent than you. We don't seen it. Jacksonville.
Well, you see every year less talented teams beat more talented teams. I mean, that happens multiple times every single year.
Yeah.
2019, ranked 33, 2 4-stars, the rest 3 stars or lower.
What up, Panama Jacks? He says, CJ, no excuses, but Jacksonville State almost beat FSU with Bobby Bowden as head coach. They're a sleepy, decent FCS team.
2020, ranked 44, all 3 stars.
Well,
That's what
here's what I would ask about that year they almost beat Florida State. What year was it? Because if you're talking there towards the end of Bobby Bowden's tenure, Bobby didn't have it anymore.
Yeah,
2021, ranked 46. 1 4-star, all 3 stars or lower.
like I said, I think it's the fight in the dog than it is the talent of it, because sometimes that fight can last better, last longer in the game, and you got more effort out of them fighters than you do a talent person. Sometimes, not all the time.
I just show that to say, hey, we are more talented than them. We shouldn't lose this game if they're coached or they go out there and execute properly.
Well, I mean, we talent. We more talented than Appalachian State.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
but you know what? You know what? Sean Spence was on somebody's podcast. I don't remember who it was. And for everything everybody had to say about Mark D'Onofrio, Sean Spence said, I mean, the defense works. We just didn't execute it.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I always thought that was a bad argument that defensive scheme doesn't work, because, I mean, that's the only defensive scheme Kirby Smart's ever run, when he was defensive coordinator at Alabama or now at Georgia.
Who that is, OG?
Yeah, the OG.
Yeah, man, I'm back. You know how it is. You married, you know how it is.
So you seen them classes, right? We out talent them in pretty much everything. So it shouldn't be no excuse why we can't win that game.
Man, we out telling App State last week, and you saw how the game win.
Like I said, we out talent almost every team we play. It shouldn't be no excuse why we don't win these games.
Them Canes Harris said Bubba Bolden all out of position. What up, them Canes?
I think
he played out of position a couple plays. Sure did. He really did.
Irvin
Hall did too.
But I think that comes from Bubba Bolden trying to do too much.
I can see that.
Because I mean, look back at last year. He didn't end up with a bunch of interception, but he popped up a bunch of passes that turned into interception.
Yeah.
He's in on a lot of plays. I mean, like I said, I agree with it sometimes. I mean, you can find on any play, you can find somebody out of position almost every play. But I think with him, I see the talent. I think he's just trying to do too much.
Trying to be Superman.
Yeah. And sometimes that can be to your detriment.
So do you feel like King is doing the same thing since he playing through with an injury? You know, do you think he should sit aside and let somebody else come in? Because he's really injured. You can tell the way he run, he wobbles and stuff. You know, I'm just saying.
I told this to OG yesterday when me and him were talking. I said the same thing about Nick Saban last year when he put Jalen Waddle in that game. Manny Diaz ought to be ashamed of his goddamn self for putting King in that game. He ain't healthy. You can tell he's still favoring that knee, and he ain't got that extra gear like he had last year either.
That was the main thing they were talking about on ESPN during the game. He ain't hit that extra gear. It looked like he can't hit it.
I had company over at the house. I barely even watched the game.
And you put Garcia in there, not Tyler Van Dyke, Garcia. He might not see the field again.
Oh, good Lord. And
I got a question for y'all. I got a question for the panel and the chat. Did y'all notice when we played man, we pretty much kept everything in front of us? They made the catch, but we tackled. We kept everything in front of us. But the only time we really just got beat over the top is when we put the zone.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that, LG. And I looked over there. You damn so right.
I mean, we've been saying this for the past 2 years. Why are we playing all these goddamn zones?
Well, you can't play man the whole game, dog. You better have a whole lot of cornerback rotation if you want to play man the whole game.
We play zone more than anything.
No, we really don't.
No, we really didn't.
There's plenty of times they played zone in the past 2 years, and you haven't noticed because they've had a good front seven to get penetration, and you never even noticed that they're in.
What's up, Monster Michael? My bad.
The front seven isn't quite as good as more out.
Well, I guess I'm just overreacting because I be seeing them DBs be about 20 yards back.
Now you can play a zone and you ain't got to be that far back either. I agree with you there.
Yeah.
Man, it be about 30 and 4, and our DBs about 30 yards down the field.
But here's the thing. What's the most dominant defense in the NFL over the past 20 or 20 odd years?
Man, you actually got it.
Hey, Cuban K said we have to play zone because of Ivy's slow ass.
You ain't never going to defend Ivy. But no. The best defense in the NFL over the past 20 years has been the Tampa 2. It's a zone.
Damn, Panama Jack, you feel that way? Y'all have no reason to feel terribly bad about that App State game. Them boys have been a really good team for years and have won championships at their level. Beat Michigan in the big house.
I don't feel bad at all because I already knew how the game was going to go.
When they beat Michigan, they were still Division II, but they were like 6 straight national championships at the time. They're D1 now, but look at their record over the last 3 years. They've won 10 games every year.
He does say our zone just easy to read. Too many guys try to make the super play instead of their assignments.
Well, they blow their assignments. They get themselves out of position.
Yeah.
Did y'all not see? There's one play. I ain't gonna talk about the whole game, but there's one play because the TV only shows certain things, and that's what I've been trying to tell everybody. You only see certain things with the TV show. Did y'all see that one play? Did y'all? CJ know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know
Did y'all see that one play where Gervin Hall got out of position in zone? Did y'all see Tyreek Stevenson, Bolden jump on Hall? They like, dude, what are you doing? Where you at? It was on that touchdown play when he got beat over the top. He was out of position. He was supposed to be back up top, and that's why both of them was, yelling at him, throwing their hands up, like, dude, what was you doing?
That shit happens. That shit happens though.
And that's a combination of coaching and players, because the coaches need to make sure that they know what they're supposed to do. But it's also on the player to know what they're supposed to do.
I saw a bunch of people hopping on Bubba Bolden for you want to talk about one particular play. They hopped on him for one particular play where he come on a delayed blitz after the quarterback, so he wasn't over the top to be able to cover the wide receiver screen, because they had sent a linebacker on an immediate blitz, and then Bubba come in on delayed blitz. And sometimes the first blitz got there. They never should have had to worry about it. That damn running back out of the backfield turned around with some ninjutsu and some sorcery and caught that ball one-handed. Sometimes shit just happen and guys make plays.
We sure hell ain't making.
I want to ask y'all this question. Say we do lose to Michigan State, right? What other teams are you gonna be kind of worried about after this one, as far as losing?
You want me to go first? I'll go first. Me. I got my hand up. You want me to go first?
Go ahead.
I got my hand up. You want to go first?
Go ahead.
You better be worried about VT. You better be worried about Virginia. You better be worried about UNC. You better be worried about Pitt.
Duke.
You better be worried about everybody but Duke.
Duke, Georgia Tech, that Coastal Carolina, Connecticut, whatever team we play. The whole schedule.
I'm telling you, I see 8-4, 9-3. That's what I see. 8-4 or 9-3.
I don't see it with Virginia Tech. I do see it with North Carolina.
You got to worry about everybody all along.
Yeah, that what E-Dub Kane said.
When you think about the next game, think like DJ Khaled. Another one.
I like the way E-Dub thinks. Well, I sure like the way he thinks.
See, I can't be a buyer on Pitt when Tennessee gave them all they wanted. And honestly, Tennessee should have won that game.
Lenore said 11.
Hey man, they played Saturday, we would have lost to Tennessee.
Lenore said 11-1. I just want y'all to know that.
Like I said, the way Manny called that game, would have lost to Tennessee.
That man said, I'm gonna just leave that for y'all to look at. Lenore said we're going 11-1.
It's possible.
He might be right. He might be right. He might be right. And the reason why I say that, only reason why I say that, because every other game is gonna be a nail biter. For the rest of the season, if we go 11-1, we ain't blowing nobody out. We'll win by 2 or 3 points or a touchdown. But hey, we still 11-1. But you still gonna have folks upset about that though.
It's gonna be a deja vu of 2017.
And you know what? And I'm glad you brought that up because I've heard CJ say this I don't know how many times. It ain't that you won; it's how you won. Answer me something, CJ. If they go 15-0 and win every single game by 1 point, you gonna have something to say, ain't you?
Hell yeah!
See, CJ, you remember last year when we played Virginia and we barely won, and I went crazy, and everybody was like, "Wow, we won the game. What you doing, bro?" And the next week we dropped in the rankings. It's how you win the game.
It's how you win the game.
Okay, that's not what I'm saying.
If we won and then we dropped in the rankings. It's how you win.
Yeah.
I'm sitting out of this.
You're not listening to what I'm saying. If we go 15-0, we won a goddamn national championship. I don't care if we win every game by 1 point. That
Slim,
chip is all that matters.
Slim, we wouldn't make it because
we wouldn't make it to the playoffs. They would look at our schedule and say, "Oh, who have you played? Oh, you struggled with all these teams. None of them's ranked."
That shit matters.
Let's just be real. Most of those teams in the ACC right now, when we play them, they're not going to be ranked. So if we barely beating them, they're not going to look at us.
It's all
we'll win the ACC championship and still won't make the playoffs.
I'm not in this conversation, but TPY, the other day you did say, you know, if you win, you win. You lose, you lose. You did say that though.
Yeah, but I also know the repercussions of winning games barely.
You're gonna sit there with a straight face and tell me that a 13-0 team is gonna get left out of the playoffs. You smoke crack.
Okay, so we get 13-0, and you got Oregon 13-0, you got Alabama 13-0, you got Oklahoma 13-0, and you got a Georgia or whatever, maybe with a 1 loss, but they 1 loss look better than our damn 13-0. We gonna get left out.
Yeah.
Tell me when that's ever happened. Tell me when
it'll happen when they look at our schedule and say, well, they beat everybody by 3 points and 7 points when the spread was freaking 30. Then they're gonna say, oh, none of those teams was even ranked in the top 25.
If that were the case, then Clemson never would have made it to any national title. So I mean that argument's already gone.
But Clemson was blowing out teams though when they went to the next championship.
Exactly. Why haven't the Big 12 champions and all of them make it to the playoffs sometime, and they put Notre Dame instead of them? Because of the way they won games.
Yeah.
They are
if
not
we go 13-0 and we beat every team by 3 points, we ain't getting no playoffs. Ain't no playoffs, bitch.
And they beat everybody by 1 point. They're in, guaranteed.
They're gonna say New Year's Six Bowl. Have a nice day.
Bet. And you want to know how I know that? Because they put a 1 point win in Miami all the way up to number 2 in the nation. Everyone wants to say they respect Miami all the time. They throw them in the top of the rankings even when they don't need to be there.
Like I said, we win game by 3 points. We ain't making it in the playoffs. Ain't no playoffs, man.
Hey, I'm just saying.
They've already been there. That's how I know this would work out that way. Because they beat everybody by 1 point, and they were number 2 in the nation.
We beat everybody. We beat everybody by 2 or 3 points. We won't even be ranked.
Yes,
we just beat App State by 1 point, and by 2 points. I'm sorry, and we dropped what 2 spots. Okay. We beat a Michigan by what 1 or 2 points. We gonna drop again. We ain't gonna be top 25.
Do you not remember when that's already happened? It's already happened. How I know this. They did that in 2017. The only team they blew out in 2017 was Notre Dame. That's it. They beat everybody else by 3 points. and they were the number 2 team in the nation.
What up, Taz? Taz said they're not going to leave an ACC team out, P2Y.
It
They'll do
already
it.
happened.
Sure, they'll do it in Miami.
It's no, they won't because it's already happened.
Let us beat every team by 3 points on our schedule. I guarantee you we get left out.
They've done it, and they were in it.
What year that was, Slim?
2017.
The only reason we got to where we got to in 2017 was because of Notre Dame.
What are you talking about? They were number 7 in the nation going into Notre Dame game.
Man, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of me from the side.
What you say, OG? What you said, OG?
Man, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of me from the side, man. I'm gonna give y'all my side angle.
You're arguing something ain't gonna happen that's already happened.
Man, what about cigarette?
E-Dog said the problem with that, we lost the last 3 games that year.
Okay, and you know what? The Pitt loss I ain't even mad about because most teams, I mean, how many undefeated seasons does Alabama have in this stretch? It's hard to go undefeated. It really is. Most teams that win a national title have a loss. So I really ain't even sweating that.
So we go through. We beat every team 3 points here on out, and we still make the playoffs.
No, they wouldn't now. Not with that loss to Alabama. But I'm saying if they go, even Miami fans would have something to say if they go 15-0 and win a national title and they win every game by 1 point. They still have something to say.
Oh yeah, and they win the national championship. And they won every game by 3 points, 15-0. I ain't got nothing to say. You won that championship. They won that championship. I can't say nothing.
Well, then.
But I'm still gonna sit there and say, man, this should have did this. I'm gonna say, listen, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm like, look, they could have went here and won this game by more than 3 points in the championship. We could have did this, or we could have did this. And then this game, somewhere down the line, I'm going to say something.
Well, I'm not faulting you for that. That's not what I'm saying at all. I mean, you can always look at something and especially in hindsight, you can always look at something and say, "Oh, well, we should have done this, or we should have done that." Ain't nobody faulting that.
Man, we go 15-0 and we win the Natty by 3 points, and that's how all the game win. Man, you gonna hear nothing out of me. You ain't gonna hear nothing out of me. You ain't gonna hear me, but you ain't gonna be hearing nothing out of me. But I'm talking crazy to everybody.
You ain't gonna hear shit out of me either, except talking shit to folks.
What up, Cynthia Wilcox? She said 11-1 or 10-2 playoff win.
Now, I'm not at all trying to say that they're a playoff contended team. Not there. I mean, if you look at recruiting rankings, they're the by recruiting rankings, they're the 13th most talented team in the country. They're probably a little better than that when you take into account transfers. So, say 11.
All I'm saying is if we beat every team on this schedule by 3 points, especially Central Connecticut, we won't even be in the top 50.
Yes, they would. So stop it because they've already done it. You're arguing against
Central
something
Connecticut by 3 points. You think we're gonna be in the top 25?
If they beat Alabama by 3 points, yeah. You're arguing against something that's already happened.
Looking at this, oh my God. We win the national championship, beating all these teams by 3 points. I don't know what to say. We got 6 rings, but I ain't celebrating.
Shit, I'm celebrating the shit out of it.
What? If we win the Natty, hold on, wait, whoa. I wasn't in this conversation now, but hold on, wait a minute. Wait. Wait a minute. You telling me, you telling me if we win the Natty and we beat every team by 2 or 3 points, you ain't happy about that 6 ring?
Listen, I ain't gonna make it to the Natty. I ain't gonna be here to
That's
celebrate.
not
I'm
what
gonna have a heart attack.
That's
I'm gonna have a
not
heart
what
attack
I'm
when we win against Central Connecticut.
That's not what I'm asking.
3 points.
You just said. Now you just said. I'm gonna be happy with the rain, but I ain't gonna be happy about it or something like that. You say so. What you
I ain't gonna be happy how we got it.
So you ain't gonna be happy how we got the 6 ring.
I'm gonna be happy that we got 6 rings, but I ain't gonna be happy how we got it.
Man, I need some of that meatloaf you had the other day, man.
Hey, look, Cynthia Wilcox said you have to win out first place to be considered to be a ACC championship division level. And
You know what?
we basically gonna get a national championship, and all our fans done had a damn heart attack before we even made it there.
You know what?
Not this thing.
You talking about beating all these teams? We talking about nail biters every game on our schedule.
Hey,
Not this fan. Because I already said I think if we do win it out, like Lenore said we going 11-1. And I said the only way we go 11-1 if we beat every team by 2 or 3. So I'm telling you, if we beat every team by 2 or 3 or 4 points or 7 points or whatever, and we win the Natty, you ain't gonna hear nothing out of me.
you know what? I don't like.
All I know, OG, is when we get to Central Connecticut and we going back and forth with them and we win by 3, me and you gonna be drunk as hell by the end of that game.
You know what?
You're right.
Hang on.
And I'm gonna be drunk if we win the Natty and we only won about 2 or 3 points.
Hang on. I don't like it. I don't like at all where this conversation went, and I need your motherfucker. I need your email.
Hey, what up, Vote Majesty?
Tell Vote to come in here and get on T2Y. I see what Vote put in. He said, "Man, T2Y, you lying."
Yeah, that's a down lie, T2Y.
Vote need to come on.
I might not make it to the Natty, man. I might have high blood pressure.
T2Y, man, we won the Natty, man.
I might have high blood pressure. I might
That's how we
be
won the Natty, man. I ain't happy about that Natty, man. That's how we won, man. What you mean, T2Y? Man, no, man. I ain't celebrating that Natty.
Let me tell you what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be on this internet talking straight cash shit to any son bitch I can come across. That's what I'm gonna do.
I'm gonna be on here like, you know what? We won the Natty, but this was our worst Natty.
What up,
T2Y stop line.
They gonna tag.
They're gonna
I'm gonna be like, this was our worst Natty. When we rank all our Natty wins, I'm gonna put this one at the bottom.
Oh man.
T2Y stop line. You be downtown Miami with me celebrating in the parade. Stop line. We be taking pictures of the plate. Stop line. I'm at work right now. Let's move all of you talk.
Man, y'all know I'm gonna be at the celebration and all that.
You be like, yeah, we won.
But I'm just saying, when I rank them championships, I'm gonna put that one at the bottom.
You know what? He ain't gonna be ranking no championships when he has a damn show and Sergeant AR-15's on there and he talking shit about 6 since Georgia won their last game.
Oh man.
Listen, man, if we win the Natty, beating all these teams by 3 points, Georgia fans and nobody fans can't tell me nothing.
It don't end. It's when we win the Natty.
But can y'all imagine beating all these teams by 3 points? We all gonna be in the hospital for high blood pressure.
Man, I already got high blood pressure. What you talking about?
That's okay. I'll take some high blood pressure for my team. It'll be okay.
Man, some of us gonna need a heart transplant.
Hey, Bahama C said that means we probably beating Bama and Clemson or Georgia or Oklahoma. No way you be complaining.
Hell no.
I mean, when you look at that, when you get to the playoffs and you beat 2 of them playoff teams by 3 points, I'll take that. But these jokers here, these jokers on the schedule.
Let me tell you something. He wouldn't be thinking nothing about beating Central Connecticut by 2 when he's on Uncle Lou's show talking shit to him for beating Georgia by 2.
Hey, Panama Jack said T2Y will be uploading a Natty video before the team can make it back to the locker room.
Man, he ain't lying. He ain't lying.
I don't know what you thought. I'll be in the locker room with him. What the hell?
Hey, as the young folks say, T2Y, you capping. You
All
capping
right,
right
let
here.
me get back to work. Oh God.
I tell you. Cynthia say yes by 3 to 5 prometric levels. Mm.
I'm gonna celebrate, and then next morning I'm gonna drop a video ranking Miami Natties 1 through 6.
No, you ain't. You ain't gonna talk about that for 6 months.
Ranking Miami Natties 1 through 6. 2021 last.
Yeah,
We beat everybody on the schedule by 3. I'm on high blood pressure pills. I gotta walk around with an oxygen tank.
you won't think nothing about ranking no natties until July when there ain't nothing else to talk about.
What up, Trevor Bello? He said we ain't winning no natty beating these cupcakes team by 3 points.
No, we were talking about a hypothetical situation.
Stephen McBrayer, he an Alabama fan. This is some funny shit. Miami fan talking about winning national championship.
Ain't nobody talking about winning a national championship. Talking about the fan base got something to say, even if they win.
That boy say App State gave him diabetes. Oh God.
Damn. Cynthia said she got.
Alabama. Do Alabama even play Georgia this? No, they don't even play Georgia this.
That's an SC championship.
And you ask a Georgia fan, they going 15-0 this season.
T2Y been drinking that Ray and nephew as we win the natty. That natty.
Yeah.
All right. Who the fuck is that? I was seeing about 2 games. Might be lose. Panama Jackson.
Can Florida beat Bama? Nope.
I mean, it would. I mean, this team right now, the way things are going, it wouldn't surprise me at all if they go 11-1. It wouldn't surprise me at all if they go 9-3. Neither one would surprise me.
The Alabama Florida thing. I hope Alabama beat them 45-13.
What up, Demetrius Abrams?
If they beat them 1 point more than they beat us, I'll be happy.
Hey y'all, Demetrius Abrams said, "What's up?"
Man, tell him I said, "What's happening?" Where my pillow at, sugar mom? Thank you, baby.
Trevor below said, "No Panama." Oh, damn, that's between them. I ain't got nothing to do with that. Yes, this hurricane shit stressful. I feel you, Bo. Damn. What time that game come on for Michigan State? Afternoon game or evening game?
12 o'clock.
12 o'clock. Yeah, I'm gonna miss that one. I might have to record and watch it later.
I'll be at work.
I'll be in the tattoo chair. I'll watch that.
Orange Greenblood says, "Stack up the Cheerios. Gonna need a healthy heart for this one."
You finna get tatted. Miami 15-0 3-point wins, national championship.
Hey, I'll eat Wheaties every day of that season. I don't care.
Man, where y'all think the cardiac canes came from, man?
Mm.
Like I said, man, it doesn't seem the good and the bad.
Now, I'm sorry, Cynthia. No, Florida doesn't have a chance in hell to beat Alabama.
Like I said, I just hope Florida look worse than we did. Because you know that's going to be their moral victory. Well, at least we look better than Miami.
Who Florida State got this week?
Wake Forest.
They'll lose to Wake Forest this week.
Woo-woo.
Hey, you know the funniest part about that clip with Pope? When they lost, somebody on the screen said we're gonna beat the brakes off Wake Forest this week. That was hilarious.
I don't see that happening at all.
Before that last play, he had it on the screen where it said we're gonna beat the brakes off Wake Forest next week.
Wake Forest is gonna air it out completely against Florida State. They're gonna air it out.
I don't know. Wake Forest doesn't have that quarterback they had a couple years ago. I don't know if the one they got could still do that.
Muhammad said we beat Virginia
We'll
Tech.
see.
Muhammad said we beat Virginia Tech by 3 in 2001. Don't forget.
Shit, we beat Boston College on a last-second touchdown too.
Yep.
Manny Diaz got to go. Like, it's so annoying seeing how unprepared we are on both sides of the football.
Man, here's the thing with Manny Diaz, and I stay consistent about all coaches. You want it. Everybody wanted Manny Diaz. Well, you got to take the good with the bad. You got who you wanted, but you're going to have to deal with a guy that's never been a head coach and has got to learn how to be one. It's as simple as that.
Rambo. Cynthia Cox said Rambo. What about Rambo, Cynthia?
The movie star or the football player?
That's a good question. Why don't we put Rambo at returner?
Rambo's played in every game. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm talking about put him at kick return or punt return or something like that.
I don't know. Tyreek had a hell of a punt return in that game.
Yeah, but we don't need to be losing no extra DBs either, just in case.
Well, when's Al Blade supposed to be back? That'll give us some more depth at the speed.
He's supposed to be in the lineup this week.
He played last game.
He been back.
Yeah, he played last game.
Well, I mean, I know they're kind of working him back in off that injury, but I mean, he ain't getting playing time like he was.
No.
Yeah, they said this week he's supposed to get more snaps. Now, whether that happens or not, I don't know, but they said he's supposed to get more snaps this week.
Cynthia said,
if we come out and we start shooting from the beginning, he'll get some snaps.
Cynthia said Rambo gonna have a game winning touchdown for this weekend. That's what she said.
It's either Rambo or a kicker.
Vo said, "Don't be surprised." Go ahead.
Hey, do you think Tom Brady thinks any less of those 3 Super Bowls that Adam Vinatieri won with a last-second kick?
Hell no.
No, he's still showing off them rings. I don't give a damn if it is one off the kicker's foot.
Man, Tom Brady need to turn in one of them rings.
Hey, Vo think we made Alabama look better than what they really were. You think Gators might win?
No. Alabama's the best team in the country for a reason.
Y'all want to do score prediction?
Score prediction for what?
I don't know. What do you want,
Florida versus Bama?
I guess Trevor asked him about Miami versus Michigan State. I can agree the old Alabama teams don't let Mercer score 14 points and not put 70 on them. Ooh. Might got a point though.
What's y'all score prediction?
For this game for Michigan and Miami? Oh, hell, all right. I gotta see what team come out there, but I feel like if we lose, it'll be by 3 points.
Well, here's going to be Michigan. Here's going to be Michigan State's problem too. They're going to come out there and they're going to run the ball, and that's about all they're going to do because that's about all they can do. And they're going to come down from Michigan trying to run in the noon heat in Miami. I don't know if they'll make it to halftime.
Yeah,
not with that game plan.
Man, they averaging damn near 40 points a game.
I think it's gonna be 30-17.
30-17, we win or lose?
Lose.
Oh damn. We talking about winning that is by 3 points.
No, we weren't talking. We were just talking hypothetical. You know, if we did, how would the fan base feel? And you said you wouldn't be happy about it. That's all we were saying. I ain't saying.
We gonna beat them probably 27-24.
Vo said Alabama will not win the Natty this year.
I'm gonna say 30-24. That's my score prediction.
So you think we're gonna put up 24 points?
30.
Oh, you think we're gonna put up 30 points?
Yeah, we're gonna put up 30 and they're gonna put up 24.
I heard that.
Give them a chance.
We win by 2 field goals.
Like I said, I hope I'm wrong. Like I said, man, I don't like making these kind of score positions. I'm just going by what I see.
Yeah.
I like what T2Y is saying because the weak part of Michigan State over the past few years has been their defense. Their defense has been god awful. So I don't think. I mean, if they can get their head out of their ass and put forth some effort, I don't see why they can't come out there and score 30 plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 30-24. We win by 2 field goals.
Orange and Green Blood got 25-20 Canes. Steven McBride said 24-31 Michigan State. Trevor got Alabama. Alabama win 45-24. Yeah. Well, yeah. Damn.
Now going back to what dude said about Alabama not winning the Natty this year, I don't think they're going to neither. That doesn't mean Alabama's not going to win a bunch of games, and that doesn't mean Alabama's not fixing to beat the brakes off of Florida, because Florida is a bad team.
Somebody said beating USF and FAU must have gone to your head.
I think Alabama gonna win another one this year.
Yeah, I don't see nobody.
I don't think they. I tell you what, Georgia ain't got no excuse not to win one. They really don't.
Georgia will find a way to lose. Won't be surprised this week against South Carolina.
Somebody follow on my side. Fuck all that shit. Cynthia said King at wide receiver or running back, and TVD or Jake playing starting quarterback. It's gonna be Jake though. I had to read that one. So I finally got somebody to agree with.
What was that again?
Cynthia said King should be at wide receiver or running back, and the starting quarterback should be TVD or Jake Garcia.
Oh, okay.
Well, Steven got 55-14 Alabama. UGA wins out.
Let me ask this. And this is why everybody think I'm a King defender. And I done had this conversation with CJ all the time. I'd be like, I ain't no money defender. I'm just going by players. It could be any quarterback. But without those big runs that what that boy name is, King did, would we have won that game?
Let me ask you a question. If King would have had better reads on the RPO, what would we be down like we was in the first half? Okay,
well, answer my question first, now I answer yours.
We could answer OG's, but we can't answer yours, CJ. We saw King make them runs, and we saw we won.
I mean, what in the first half, what the reads look like on the RPOs?
We don't know what could have happened. Maybe you would have hit some of them. Maybe the other team would have still marched their ass down the field and scored on our sorry ass defense.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna sit here and lie. He made some bad reads. He made a lot of bad reads when he should have kept the ball. He made some bad reads when he should have handed the ball off. But when you got a quarterback that ain't never ran no RPO, this is second year in the RPO. I mean, hey. And me personally, I'm with CJ, I'm with Slim, and I think you said it too, T2. I don't think he's 100%. Because when he made that big run, if his knee wouldn't have gave out, he would have scored.
Mm-hmm.
He fell down. I don't care.
Last year would have scored.
He gave out. On that big run when he come up his big run at that game, his knee gave out because wasn't nobody else in front of him. It was another dude coming from him. He took a bad angle, so he wasn't gonna get no hit on him. Plus, he could have chip blocked him. He would have scored, but he fell to the ground. I think that knee said, buddy, stop.
Hammer time.
That's tough. I don't know. You got to see what King got to look like. They're going to have to eventually take him out of that game. But let me get off of him, man.
You know they're going to throw TVD in there.
Here's the problem, CJ. You can't name a single quarterback on our roster that you know for a fact will come out and play better.
Jake Garcia.
No, you're assuming he will come out and play better. You don't know for a fact that he will. And chances are, if they throw him in the game, he's going to look like total crap, and you're going to break the kid's confidence.
See, you ain't looking at the
And but you can look at it and say chances are they throw him in the game and he might look great.
Yeah.
So we can't just assume that they throw him out there and he's gonna look bad.
He's not Trevor Lawrence. He's not Trevor Lawrence. Everybody knew Trevor Lawrence was gonna be a first round pick in high school. Stop it. This kid ain't Trevor Lawrence.
You don't know that.
Yes,
we can't just assume that this guy can't go out there and be a true freshman.
But number one, yes, I do know that because Trevor Lawrence was the highest rated 5-star player ever, and this kid's a 4-star player.
It don't matter about that. It matters.
Hey, let me ask you this. So when Trevor Lawrence had the full season, did they win the national championship that full season he played?
Like 2 seasons.
No. He took over and one season won the national championship. But that full season he had played, did he win the national championship?
They made it to the national championship game.
No, fuck that. That's UGA talk. I'm talking about did he win the national championship? when he played the whole fucking season, did he win the national championship that year? You know, ask some questions.
He said UGA talk. Time out.
Man, he said I got a hold of that meatloaf now, boy. He hot now.
No, I'm just saying because everybody keeps saying Trevor Lawrence is Trevor Lawrence. Okay, Kelly had to bring him back one game when Trevor Lawrence was starting. People forget that too. Okay, he played half of a season. Okay, he didn't when he's had a whole full season. Trevor Lawrence did not win the national championship.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Half a season? He played more than half a season.
No, I'm talking when he first got in.
Trevor Lawrence. All I'm saying is we're not just gonna prejudge Jake Garcia like he can't go out there and light it up.
Yeah.
What you saying is if we put him out there, he's just gonna stink it up. You don't know.
Exactly.
But chances are that's exactly what he's gonna do. Y'all are banking on somebody being the exception to the rule.
You sound like the Chicago Bears head coach.
Hey man, every now and then there's exceptions. Why he can't be the exception?
Listen, Justin Fields.
You talking about a kid with a natural talent?
I can't hear y'all. Y'all were talking at the same time. What y'all say?
No, what I'm saying is that they did the same thing with Justin Fields in Georgia. They sent him behind trying to learn the playbook. Woo. The boy went over to Ohio State and balled the fuck out. Okay, you can't sit here and tell me that boy just because that whole tradition shit. Throw that shit out the trash because this shit ain't working. That shit ain't working.
You talking crazy and you know it because they didn't sit Justin Fields behind to learn from anybody. Justin Fields didn't fit in their offensive system. That's why Justin Fields was sitting on the bench.
They wanted Jake Fromm to start in front of Justin Fields.
Man, Jake Fromm was a fisherman, was a hunter. He was everything that Georgia fans love, so they put him on the field.
Yeah.
That's exactly what Kirby didn't want a Justin Fields type quarterback. Kirby wanted a Jake Fromm type that wasn't going to go out there and lose the game. He wanted to win it running the ball and safe passing.
And you can say the same thing about Manny with King.
Okay, I got a question. Say Jake Garcia is the truth, right?
Right.
Look what Vote Majesty put in there. Then what?
The line gonna be the same, of course. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, but I'm no. What I'm saying is, say you do put Jake Garcia out there and say he is the truth, like y'all saying he is.
All right.
But if it's like that, what Vo's saying, then what?
He'll figure it out.
I think he'll make better reads than King.
I definitely agree on that.
You look at that bad O-line that we talking about, we still got 3 seconds and something average from them.
No, you ain't getting 3 seconds, and then you talk crazy as hell.
Go look at the times. Go look at the times because they clocked it at 28 seconds was the amount of time that King had to work with on average.
T2I.
I can pick out 5 plays where he got 3 seconds too. But you're going to sit here and seriously say that a true freshman that's never taken a snap in college football can make a better read than a guy that's been playing college ball for 6 years? Stop it.
So attack a little. you saying? What you saying?
All I'm saying is
Hold
sometimes
on.
the best
Hold on,
guys
T.T.
just need a chance to go out there and show you guys, because everybody have this conception that just because you're a freshman and you haven't taken a snap yet, that don't mean nothing. Look at freaking Bryce Young.
That ain't what I'm. That's not what I'm saying. You just saying.
Hang on, OG. Hang on.
I've been trying to make.
Well, I've tried to make a bunch too, and I got talked over. I'm gonna sit here and destroy both of y'all's arguments because Bryce Young took snaps in every single game last and Tua stuck on a titty took snaps every single game before they put in the natty gun. So
Meatloaf for everybody.
All I know is we all standing at the edge of the water. Nobody want to jump. That's how I feel like they going at Garcia. Wait till somebody finally jump in that water and like, oh, this ain't that damn bad.
I got my hand up.
Go ahead, Slim or OG, one of y'all go ahead and go, because I know everybody.
Goddamn Slim and T2 going back and forth. Hey, man, that goes back to what I was saying earlier, man. You said that, he got 3-4 seconds and this amount of seconds. Did you not hear me earlier say they were dropping 8 and getting pressure with 3-man rush?
Like I said, if you could put King out there and Garcia could do the same goddamn thing.
Yep.
No, he can't.
But but on those plays where King could have made better reads, on those plays where he would have made better reads, I think Garcia would have got that done.
He could have, but what I'm saying is, even if he got those reads right on the RPO, but when he dropped back to pass, and he can run
just as much as King.
But if he does the RPO correctly, and say he holds on to the ball to pass it, and they dropping 8, where is he throwing the ball if they dropping 8? You got 3 to 4 wide receivers.
I understand that, OG, but he could run just as much as King.
I ain't saying he can't.
You know what I want them to do? I want them to give everybody in the fan base exactly what they want. Fire the whole coaching staff, put every true freshman out there, and then we can put this argument to bed when they don't win another game this year. Because that's what'll happen.
Hey, but look, all right.
So nobody's saying put all the freshmen out there. No, some of the freshmen are ready to go right now.
That's exactly what everybody's saying. The next man up can
so
do
you
better.
Telling me that every freshman on our team, not one of them can go out there and play right now? They should just play the seniors. You Manny Diaz 2.0 right now. Put out play the seniors. McLeod, go start at linebacker right now.
What can you say bad about McLeod's play? Nothing. McLeod balled out.
Hey, Slim, you on concussion protocol tonight. You're on concussion protocol.
I mean, perfect example. Look at Keyshawn Smith. He's a freshman. He's out there. He's our best wide receiver. If we don't put him out there, we never know.
No, Keyshawn Smith is not a freshman. Keyshawn Smith was on the team last year, and
he's still considered a freshman, Slim. 53 of the players on our team right now are considered freshmen.
And we covered this 30 minutes ago. He wasn't on the field because he said himself he didn't know the playbook.
All I'm saying is not every freshman on our team don't know how to play. I won't go out there and play better than all these seniors that we playing that ain't doing shit.
And I said there's a couple of them that can. And they're in rotation.
Hey, look,
y'all ain't doing nothing but repeating what we covered earlier.
I swear to God, man, we're going back over this. I keep saying it. 30 minutes ago.
Slim and T2Y are going back over what we covered earlier.
Man, play some of them damn freshmen. James Williams need to be on that field.
James Williams has been on the field.
I know, and he needs to be on there more. He needs to get more snaps. Gervin Hall ain't doing it.
I agree with that.
Gervin Hall ain't doing it.
Guess what you do on every team that's ever played football? You earn more snaps.
And then we go out and we watch these teams, and we watch when James Williams, and we watch when Gervin Hall, we see the difference. But y'all are stuck on this senior shit.
Who is y'all?
Nothing.
Who is y'all? You talking about the coaches?
Ain't nobody.
Oh my god.
Apparently, but
Trevor said they cat at the stadium predicted our season in a nutshell.
hell, the only person here that's stuck on seniors is apparently T2Y because everybody he's named's been on the field.
Like
Because
I
I
said,
think Cam Kitchens has done a hell of a job on the field. I think he made more snaps, to be honest.
I mean, Gervin Hall starting. That's tough.
I gotta.
You act like starter in college football means anything anymore. That just means the first snap. That don't mean
All I'm saying, Slim. Gervin Hall don't need to be starting.
Yeah, Gervin Hall does because Gervin Hall's
Cameron
played
Kitchen looks better than he does. James Williams looks better than he does. And he been here, what, 20 years?
So you want him to move positions? Is that what it is? Because Gervin Hall and James Williams don't play the same position.
Gervin Hall need to come in garbage time.
Damn,
They don't even.
tough.
If you're talking about swapping them out, they don't even play the same position. Gervin Hall plays striker. James Williams plays safety most of the
Gervin
time.
Hall do not play no goddamn striker. Who told you that he plays safety?
Okay. What do you think striker is? It's a hybrid safety position.
He's not playing striker.
Well, all right.
Laurie Carter is playing striker. Firestone is playing striker. He's playing safety. He's starting right along Bubba Bolden.
Okay.
CJ, what'd you say? All right. Said
I don't think people understand Jake is a winner. When he came to Georgia from Cali, he was 5 weeks into the season, transferred to Grayson, and didn't play till week 7 and won a state title.
Can I answer that one?
Go ahead.
Yeah, please.
I got my hand up.
Go ahead.
Jake Garcia went to 2 already well-oiled machines that has a winning history in Georgia, which was Valdosta and Grayson. Both of them had been to the States. So basically, when he did get in to play, they were already a well-oiled machine.
Those teams were going to state with or without Jay Garcia.
That don't make him a lesser quarterback, though.
I didn't say that. I just
think about it. When he transferred to Grayson, going into that system, how long did he have to learn their system as a quarterback? How good did he look in the spring learning our system in the amount of time that he had? The kid is a natural talent.
I'm CJ's argument. What's he done in a whole season?
What's he done in a what?
You ain't seen him do nothing in a whole season. What's he done in a whole season? You thought we could do in half a season.
We ain't gonna get to see him do it if they just gonna keep him on the bench and play our best running back at quarterback.
Ooh, that's tough. That could get to
our best running back right now is playing quarterback.
No, our best quarterback is playing quarterback.
Our best running back is playing quarterback. Our best slot wide receiver is playing quarterback.
Name a throw he can't make. You can't do it.
Name a read that he gonna get that throw.
Oh shit!
Name one. I keep hearing he can't make this throw, he can't make that throw, but yet I keep seeing him make those throws. So
how many times has those throws been there, but he don't make them because he's a running back. He's running.
What are you talking? He had. All right, let's break.
It's called an RPO.
Hang on.
Run pass option. His only option to him is running.
Let's look at the games he's played so far. He had 7 incompletions in the Alabama game. 2 of them were popped up.
Slim, if I was throwing screen passes, I could make those.
Y'all ain't letting each other finish our points.
Yeah.
I could have 30 completions throwing screens.
I let you finish talking. Let me finish talking. Now, saying. He had 2 interceptions, 2 pass interference. He incompleted 3 balls from the game. To a wide receiver, telling them to learn how to break a fucking tackle. You breathe too hard on these wide receivers and they go down. How about somebody break a tackle and go?
How about we see King throw more than the screen? I'm just saying.
For him to be the offensive coordinator too? You're getting on the wrong man for that one.
I try to go at the offensive coordinator. Nobody wants to listen to me.
Hey, I said he called the shit. Yeah, I
Nah,
agree.
I was with you on that. I was with you on. I don't know what you're talking about.
Brandon B, what's up with you?
We were both with you after that Alabama game. He called a shit game. Nothing but runs up the middle and screen pass.
And what did we see last game? The same thing.
Okay, well,
It said to me, last game seemed like it was worse because I still want to know on every forum. I've asked this question: why are we running the ball with 5 minutes left to go on the opposite side of the 50? Why are we running the ball on 1st and 25?
So now that we
Maybe Reed Lashley say, you know what? I got a certified running back at quarterback. Might as well run it.
Now that we've certified that T2I doesn't have a problem with King, it's the problem's actually Lashley. Let's go back to last season. Everybody was hyping up Lashley, and what did I tell y'all? I said he comes from under Gus Malzahn his entire career. All he runs is the RPO. Y'all ain't want to listen to that. I told you.
Brandon B said tight coverage in the middle of the field. He can't make those throws.
Listen, I ain't trying to knock King. I've seen him make throws across the field, across the middle. I've seen him. I'm just saying he's more of a runner than a passer.
Not really, because I can think of 5 dual threat quarterbacks that got more yards.
And me and CJ talked about this plenty of times. There's plenty of plays where he could have just threw the ball, but he ran.
And
wait. Hold on. How y'all know he could have threw the ball?
Here we go.
Here we go. When you look over the plays, you see the receivers open, and they're like, "Well, maybe."
How you see? How you
can't make
see
that pass.
Hold on, T2I. How you see the receiver open and the camera only shows where the ball goes? It ain't like you got no film from somebody covering the whole field like we do in film study when we play ball. The only thing you see on TV is wherever the ball goes. So if King got the ball, the camera's on him. When he throws the ball, the camera follows the ball. So how you seen other receivers that was open then?
Sometimes when that camera is turned the other way around and more up, you can see the field. So some of those plays, we see that he could have made that throw. If he had
something, you tried to put your narrative like everybody else is.
Brandon B said he's dinking and dunking. Of course, he'll complete
listen, I'm done. King is the quarterback. He can make all the throws. He's going to throw it 30 times and run 2 times next game. I'm done.
Man, I'm not taking up for Coach Lashley. I'm not taking up for Manny. I'm just asking legitimate questions. How can you see
King gonna be a pocket present quarterback next game? He's not gonna think about nothing but passing. I'm done.
Me personally, I told CJ this. I think he's trying to be instead of being the king that got him to the big show.
Man, you've been saying that since last season.
I think he's trying to prove to everybody that he's a pocket passer instead of doing what he's been doing that got him to the big show. That's me personally, in my opinion.
Yeah,
but the question I'm trying to ask ain't got nothing to do with King. How can you see who's open downfield when the camera only shows where the ball goes?
In the trenches. Trenches in the box.
When you never watched the game when then you looked at and then you're like, oh, that guy was wide open. He could have threw it to him. There's times when we see plays where King didn't throw those guys open.
There's what now? What you say now? There was noise going on in the background. What you say?
I said there's times when they show replays and stuff like that, you see the guys down the field that's open. But,
Well,
but they don't make them throws.
I go and tell you, you're not seeing people walking down the field because the receivers aren't getting open.
Brandon brings up another point. Brandon said, "Laugh aloud, don't blame Red. When Kosi came in last year, he was lunching the ball."
Okay.
Offense look like shit.
They change. They just like if TVD or Garcia come in, that playbook's gonna change because they're different style quarterback.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the playbook. I mean, every quarterback has different abilities, so obviously your play call changes for every quarterback.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen on that.
Yeah, one of them other quarterbacks gonna come in, and next thing you know, we could throw the ball.
That's because King ain't no pocket pass.
All right, Stephen McBurr.
We could throw the ball now. We just ain't doing it. That's it.
Man,
I just told you earlier in the show, man. This past game, they was dropping 8, and they were getting pressure with 3. T2I, and not just on one play, and not just on one series.
So please explain. It's a straight up fact that they were doing that for most of the game. Explain how 3 to 4 wide receivers are getting open with 8 men in coverage.
Well, totally not the press that y'all complaining about Miami like they almost lost to an FCS school.
All I'm saying is
all of us can criticize our team when we think that they can do better, and all of us up here think that they can do better.
All I'm saying is that's why I applied the pressure to Reed Lashley. But everybody want to not Reed Lashley. No, I like Reed Lashley.
I completely agree.
Listen, if you got them dropping 8 and you can't run the ball against 3, that's what you're telling me. We're gonna go up the gut against 3 every time.
That O-line couldn't open up a hole for a running back with 3 rushers. That's how bad they're playing.
Hey, OG, Brandon B said, "Laugh out loud during the replay. You can see everything."
Okay.
We losing every
I
day.
ain't like T2Y and Slim, man. Hey, I ain't gonna keep going with the same thing.
Yeah, I got mine. Y'all can't take me and Slim serious because we go back and forth every day.
T2Y, you know I know that. It's barbershop talk, dog.
Hey, I'm completely with you though, T2Y. It is on Lashley. But this is exactly what I expected of Lashley. A lot of people expect, and yourself included, expecting something different. This is what I expected out of him.
Remember when y'all was talking about the RPO and I was like, damn, when did guy say he's going to have an air raid offense? That's why I told y'all I must have been out of the loop when all that Reed Lashley stuff was going on. Because if I knew he wasn't going to pass the ball, I would have been like, oh, shit. I don't want him.
Hey, I said it at the time.
Boy, Vote Majesty cutting up tonight, man. I just want to throw that out there. Vote Majesty is cutting up tonight in the chat. That's all I got to say.
He said the truth is teams either beating our line or dropping in coverage. If you ever play a quarterback, that confuses you.
Well, you got 3 down. You got 3 people coming in. Hey, you came the ball.
Hey, I said it at the time. Brett Lashley high school was under Gus Malzahn. Brett Lashley college was under Gus Malzahn. When he started his coaching career, it was under Gus Malzahn. Gus Malzahn gave him his first offensive coordinator job. And what's Gus Malzahn known for? The RPO. I mean, he's almost robotic about it.
What's up?
The reason he's not getting any time because we got seniors on the team.
Yeah, what's up, Canes for Life?
Manny don't like to play freshmen. He like to play seniors.
Once again, we covered that a half hour ago.
I'm joking, man. I'm joking.
I know.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
I don't know why he ain't on the field, to be honest. Like
I'm
y'all
gonna
said, it could be the fact that maybe he don't know the plays.
Well, I actually agree with Wholesome one's take on it, that I've heard him say it several times, and it goes for the offensive and defensive line. You'll never start those guys as freshmen because their bodies aren't built for it yet.
Yeah, well, that's what I said that earlier. If you a freshman offensive lineman, you really ain't. That's the most position where you definitely ain't ready. And like I said, unless you a mammoth, the exception. It take a minute for you to be ready to play college ball at offensive line.
Well, I say it for defensive line too.
Yeah, you got to get strong. You do got to get strong.
Yeah, you got to put time in the weight
Toby
room.
Bain was on the street talking about that, man. He just said himself, we just don't look strong. We look quick, but we don't look. We just don't look strong. He said when they played, they were smaller, but they were strong though.
Yeah, and I agree with
They go back to your strength and conditioning.
Yeah, I go back to what Tolbert Bain said in that podcast for Streeter too. I agree with him. There's some of these coaches have no business being on this team.
Totally not the press said he would like to dedicate the death of FSU football program to the late Bobby Bowden.
Man, this was fun, but I got to go eat supper.
Yeah, I think I'm about to close it out.
All right, y'all.
All right, man. Appreciate y'all coming on. I don't know when the fuck I'm gonna do this again, but I appreciate everybody coming on. OG Kane, you know what it is.
Man, all good.
TTY, Slim, Mo Better, everybody in the chat. Totally not the press, Vo, Cynthia, trying to see Jordan Hayden, Brandon B, Vo, all y'all. Appreciate y'all coming in. I'm finna go ahead and shut it down. Well, you know OG hit me up. So whatever. But I'll holler at y'all. Appreciate y'all. Check the videos out, share the videos, comment, like, subscribe. We out.